BibleWorld had to be a product with a very strong 3D component. That's why we chose Unity, which is a tool normally used for game development. A choice that could seem quite foolish in the beginning, because we had to give up all kind of tools for text, for managing pages and all those kind of things. But thinking about that afterwards, the choice was really the right one, because we had to manage at the same time in space thousands of characters, pictures, and game development system is exactly done for that, managing a lot of things in real time, and that's exactly what we needed. On top of that, Unity was we had to develop other interfaces, 3D interfaces. We didn't want the product to have a flat look and feel. It had to have an overall 3D look. For example, if you take the gallery where you have all the books of the Bible, you have a parallax effect that you also find now in a newly developed iOS 7 from Apple. So it's really 3D. We think 3D is sort of the way to go for user interface on tablets. We wanted to develop a 3D book, but we didn't want to confront the user with something he didn't know, with something unfamiliar. So we needed to start from an original format with an easily readable text that could evolve in different forms in a 3D text with notes, could be seen in perspective along the screen of the tablet. And also for this kind of transformation of vision, using a 3D game tool was really the right choice. We wanted to get rid of the page metaphor, not because we don't like books or pages, but because the page metaphor was something born to distribute the Bible on paper, on books. So the text had to be confined on a kind of rectangle, which is the page. On modern tablets, you don't have this constraint anymore. So you can have the text flowing as it was in the beginning with the Bible, because the Bible originally was in a scroll format, and that's what we did by bringing the Bible back to its original scroll format on the tablet, on the iPad. We also needed to have 3D immersive environments like the cathedral or the symbols. For example, you have an interface. We had to design an interface to access different families of symbols which are related to the Bible, and the user actually enters these sections, enters the sections about daily life, about numbers, and then is confronted with different symbols, and touching any of these symbols, he has access to the correspondent verses of the Bible. And this could only be achieved using a 3D system. Also, a section on history, where on one side you have history of mankind, on the other side you have Bible history, events related to the Bible, needed a 3D component to be developed, because the user really goes through this kind of gallery and starts from 2000 BC and then arrives till year 70 and finds events in all these periods which are distributed along a timeline that you can navigate back and forth. Also for maps, we wanted to depart from a flat metaphor. You have the possibility to browse maps like a bird's eye view, selecting all the points of interest and accessing description, pictures and everything, but also having a flat view, more safer, let's say safer view for the user, more familiar view for the user, where you have an overview of the map, where you can see the path of the Exodus, or how Palestine was at the time of Jesus Christ.